Hello YouTube family, this is Denise from the Little Sewing Room, and what I'm going to do is a informational tutorial on how to sew with border prints. Somebody asked me about the best way to sew with border prints, and I do border prints when I use a lot of ethnic fabrics. So this is my take on it for you, and what I have done is I have created some small samples. So I'm going to show you how to do it by using a piece of paper that I made a faux border print design, and I've cut out some what we call 1/4 or 1/8 inch samples of a dress front, and over here is a pair of pattern pieces for a pair of slacks. Now first let me explain to you. This is my pretend border print fabric. This is the border here on each side. It comes on the boat folded. This will be your grain line. And normally, when you lay out a pattern, you're going to lay it with the grain. But when you have a border print, you're going to lay it cross grain. So, first I'll show you the normal way to lay out a pattern. Using my little samples here. Normally, if I disregard my border design, I will put my center front on the fold. Just like that. Center front dress on the fold. I'd put the back dress pattern next to it, and then I'll put my front facing on the fold, and I will put my back facing. And if I do the standard normal way of laying it out, my back would have all of the print, my front would have nothing. So to make it work for a border print, what you simply do is you turn the way in which you lay everything out. You're going to lay everything across the grain. Okay, so I've taken the fabric and I folded it across the grain. I'll move this sample out of the way. So, there it is. Now I have border here and border here. And if I want my border print to be at the hemline of my garment, I'll take my back and lay it across grain where the border is at the hemline only. I'll take my front, lay it across grain where the border is at the hemline and the front is on the fold. I'll put my back pattern piece on maybe a solid part of my fabric, and I'll put my front pattern facing piece on the fold. There we go. So what I will end up with for the dress, if I cut this out, I have this. The dress, the front of the dress, when I open it up, here's my border right here along the bottom hemline. And the back of the dress, right along the bottom hemline. So I will do my seaming. The border will run around the hemline of the dress. So I've cut across the grain. I can do that same technique if I wanted to do a pair of pants. Standard way is to lay it out with the grain. If I were to lay it out with the grain, here is the front of the pant. I'll put that right there on the border part of the fabric. Here is the back of the pant. Uh-oh, it's laying there, but there's no border for it. And, of course, the waistband. So all of my border would be only on the front of my pant, which is not going to work. So, I'm going to take my fabric and lay it cross grain with all the borders opened out. Lay like that. I will take the back of the pant. Put it here. I'll take the front of the pant, put it here. So my border is at the hemline, and I can put my waistband in an area where there is no border if I like. There we go. That's a perfect layout. And if I do that, this is what happened. The back of the pant, the border is all at the hemline. If this was a pair of shorts, the border would be a little higher up. Front of the pant, when I join my side seams, I continue that border all the way around. That's simply a little quick tutorial on how to use border prints. I hope that helps those out there who've asked me about it, and that you keep on sewing and enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell others about Denise in the Little Sewing Room. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.